What's up, Warrior Babes? Hey, everybody. Nikki here, and welcome to our Warrior Babe Revolution rally call. It is Sunday. It is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am super excited to be here with you guys. I love coming to these calls with you guys on the weekdays, on the weekends, and getting you guys fired up for a new week moving forward. So, with that being said, we'll get started with the rally call in just a few minutes, but do me a huge favor and go into the Facebook group and let the women know, let the babes know that we are getting started with this call. And they'll want to be on it because it's going to be a fire topic in terms of helping you guys all understand a variable that is and could be hindering your results. It is and could be very well hindering the results you are looking for. And if this one variable isn't controlled, you all could be putting in the hard work, but you could be bashing your head into a wall while you're not getting results because of this specific variable. Now, I'm sure that I just gave it away on what I'm going to talk about, but it's really important that you guys, and let the women know that you guys tune in and hear me out right now and listen to what I have to say, all right? But before we do dive into this call, I do want to give a huge welcome. I know that we had a lot of new babes join us in this past week. Our community just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's so freaking exciting to see that. So anybody who is new, welcome. I'm stoked that you're here. You're a part of a community of thousands of women who are getting toned and becoming a stronger, more confident version of themselves. Warrior Babe is where strong is the new sexy, and I'm stoked that you're here and a part of this amazing community. And to all my veteran babes and to everybody who is a part of the group, we have just shipped out your swag. It is on the way, and I'm super stoked. I love seeing your guys' posts in the community, seeing that it's an email to you and that it's on the way. So we will be representing. We're going to have tons of swag photos inside the community, which is just going to be so awesome. So super stoked about that. I wanted to let you guys know that. All right, so anyway, let's dive into tonight's rally call. Short, sweet, to the point. I'm going to make this well known because this is something that not a lot of people talk about, but especially for us women is a huge variable in terms of why you could not be getting the results that you want, especially if you're going through menopause, postmenopausal, you're doing HIIT. I've talked about that before with steady state versus HIIT, cardio, all of those specific situations all compiled down to one specific variable, which is stress. So I want to talk about how stress affects your progress. I'm sure you guys have had weeks where you felt like, numbers are stalling or you felt extra bloated, but nothing has changed in regards to your exercise, your nutrition, all that kind of stuff. And that main thing is due to stress, right? If you're, especially in this past week with time change, right? We all experience some kind of level of stress with that, with waking up earlier and then staying up later and not getting enough sleep. Your rhythms were all off. Like, that can cause stress when you wake up in the morning and you're like, you're in fight or flight mode, right? You're not getting enough sleep, so that compounds on your days and adds up to the level of stress. So it could be a huge reason why your progress and your overall health. It can be a huge factor towards that. And the main reason is because the reason why it keeps you so far from reaching goals, which, guys, like, I can't stress this enough. Like, if your stress is out of whack, your mind is nonstop. Your mind is going a mile a minute. Your mind is elsewhere. It's in the past. It's in the future. It's not right now, and it's causing anxiety. It's causing worry. It's causing overwhelm. It's like, oh my God, my kids have to be here at this time. There's so much stress, and it's kind of become a normal way of life, right? But that stress causes your cortisol levels to increase, and cortisol is a hormone in us all, and that cortisol increases when you are mentally and physically stressed out. So if you're a mile a minute type of person, like, you naturally could have high cortisol levels. If you're naturally stressed out, your mind is always racing, and your mind is what is in harmony with your body. So if you're constantly thinking tons of ridiculous, stressful thoughts, your body's going to experience that internally. And externally, you're going to see the results from it. Okay, we all experience it. For example, when it is a little bit different level, a different kind of stress, but we experience it when we're getting our periods, like when we go through that mental or that monthly period with our monthly visitor, right? Our body inflames, our body rises in with stress because of the internal aspects that are going on. That's why you get bloated. Okay, that's why a lot of people I've seen all the time working in the emergency room. People are just so inflamed, and that's because of stress. I mean, it could be a lot of other variables. It could be disease processes these people have, but majority is stress. It's a huge variable, huge variable. And that cortisol is a cortisol that stores body fat. That specific hormone stores body fat. So, when you're not eating enough, when you've got tons of stress, or you're not sleeping well, you're not drinking enough water, you're thinking negatively about your body, you're bloated, yada, 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 you're freaking out, you're always thinking, your body is stressed. And at that point, you could have naturally risen your cortisol levels, and you could be storing fat, which is completely counterproductive to the results that you want to achieve. And then, I could go down this rabbit hole of if you're stressed out, and then you're completely thrown off with your digestion, and then you're not pooping for days. And trust me, I've been there, done that. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. So anyway, not going to go down that rabbit hole of digestion too as well. But, stress can lead to that, can lead to your digestion being off. If your sleep's off, digestion's off. There's so many things that correlate together. There's so many things that just get thrown off. Digestion's off, stress is higher, sleep's off, digestion's off. Those three things are so important to try and get managed. So how can you handle that stress? Take a fucking chill pill. One thing. Take a chill pill. All right? Make sure you're getting 7 hours of sleep at night. I can't stress that enough. I personally, my body needs 8.5. I've just known this through years. So I go to bed early, wake up early, especially with this time change. I adjusted with the time change. I just moved my hour up early in the morning. I'm going to bed earlier at night. So I just moved with it. Okay, you guys should do the same. Wake up a little bit earlier. It's nice to be up early in the morning. You're waking up with the light. You're waking up with the sun, which our bodies are so inclined to do naturally. You get naturally higher endorphins and dopamine, all that kind of stuff. So again, wake up a little bit earlier, go to bed earlier, okay? Adjust to this new cycle, this new hour cycle that we're on. Drink a gallon of water a day. I can't stress that, guys, enough. You guys know I say that all the time. Make sure you're still eating your nutrition. Don't get inconsistent with that. Make sure you're staying consistent with your exercise, because exercise helps to reduce that stress. It puts different stress on your body, but good stress. And like I said, take a freaking chill pill, okay? So all of these things can really, really help you guys in managing your stress. One thing is just breathing. If you find yourself throughout the day getting stressed because you're overthinking and you're so worried about this next thing that you have to do, be there in the moment. Take a deep breath, breathe, and know everything's going to be worked out and everything's going to be fine. All right? So short to the sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed that rally call. I had to put that out there because I listened to something earlier today that was so spot on with stress in the mind and the body and everything like that. And I remember seeing it so much in the ER, working in the hospital, and granted there was tons of other variables coming into play, but so many people were just stressed, and stress can just lead to dis-ease in the body. Dis-ease, being at dis-ease, which then correlates to disease. It's a great way to think about it. So make sure you guys do your best to manage your stress, because it can play a big variable in the results that you guys seek within your own body. All right? So I love you all. New week, crush it. Adjust to this time change. Show up for yourself. Remember, it's important now to show up, not 2021. Right now it matters. Through the holiday it matters. You're still going to be eating your cookies and enjoying time with your friends and your family. But the thing is, you just get right back on track the next day. All right? So keep up the good work. New week, stay focused, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday's Q&A. Bye, everyone.